5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got action, baby. Oh yeah, we definitely got action. Bugatti Gertrude Serum. Bugatti Gertrude Serum. We're in the building. Come on in this thing. Come on in this thing. And like my little brother said, let's talk about it. We about to talk about it. Bugatti Gertrude Serum. We're going to talk about it even if it hurts. We're going to talk about it even if it hurts. Now this Joy Reid, she's a black commentator for MSNBC. Now, I'm going to let the sister do her thing. I'm going to let her do her thing.
Just almost indiscriminate rudeness, cruelty, hardness of those police officers. And at curfew time, which would be 9 o'clock, and then almost every night during that uprising, at some point I would go on with you, Rachel, and describe to you what I was seeing, and it was terrifying. And what terrified me in those moments in Baltimore were not the marchers. I was never afraid among the marchers. The marchers just wanted justice. They just didn't think it was okay to just kill a guy because he looked at the police funny. I wasn't afraid of them. I was afraid of the cops because they were menacing. They knew those marchers were coming every night. They knew there was going to be a curfew every night. The great Elijah Cummings would walk people home and get them to go home because he didn't want them out after curfew. But there would always be some guys who would stay out after the curfew, who would refuse to go home, who would claim the right to be in their streets. And I was never afraid of them. I was afraid of the cops. The reason, as Claire talked about, that these people were so unafraid of the cops, who were sparsely distributed through our capital, which hasn't been breached since 1812.
Haven't been breached since 1812.
The reason they could easily and casually, with their cameras on, film themselves throwing things through the walls of our capital, our property, going inside the Capitol, sitting in Speaker Pelosi's office, casually take pictures of themselves, have that played on Fox News, they know that they are not in jeopardy. Because the cops are taking selfies with them, walking them down the steps to make sure they're not hurt, taking care with their bodies, not like they treated Freddie Gray's body. White Americans aren't afraid of the cops. White Americans are never afraid of the cops, even when they're committing insurrection, even when they're engaged in attempting to occupy our capital, to steal the votes of people who look like me. Because in their minds, they own this country, they own that capital, they own the cops work for them.
I'm gonna let it go
like
some
me
more.
have no damn right
I'm gonna let it go some
to
more.
try to elect a president. Because we don't get to pick the president. They pick the president. They own the president. They own the White House. They own this country. And so when you think you own it, you own the place, you ain't afraid of the police because the police are you. And the police reflect back to them. We're with you. You're good. We're not going to hurt you because you're not them. Guarantee you if that was a Black Lives Matter protest in D.C., there would already be people shackled, arrested, or dead. Shackled, arrested, en masse, or dead. Cunningham on here. She'll tell you how they treated her.
And don't get me wrong. You not saying nothing that we don't already know. That's what I'm talking about. We know that the police hate us. We know that the police hate us. We know that the police hate us already, right? She just explained that. All right. She said we would have been shackled and probably shot. We already know that. Black people, you should already know that. Black Lives Matter ain't about to run in there. Those not our buildings. And see, that's where the whole mind frame get twisted at. Those buildings was built for white people to be institutionalized in. Those are not our buildings. That ain't the buildings we come from. You know what I'm saying? That ain't our fucking buildings. We probably built them. We probably slaved for them. But those are not our buildings. That's for one thing. That's the first and foremost thing. And then again, those are all white people. That's not our fight. Right now, they house on fire. They dealing with their own. That's not our fight anyway. We wasn't supposed to be there. They own kind is turning on themselves. Finally, we get to see white people turn on themselves, and we get mad because we wasn't the ones that they turned us on. Look how crazy that shit is. What the fuck is you mad about? What the fuck is you mad about? They finally turned on themselves and now you mad. Because you been the underdog and the ones that they've been turned on for so long. To when they turn them on themselves, we still have a problem with that. That's her being back on the phone. That's her, Joy Reid, pushing propaganda to make you feel some kind of way about that. It was our fault. We had a lot to do with it. Those who voted them in to go into those offices, you got a lot to do with that too. Because what you do, you vote and you give people your power and you pay their bills and their kids' tuition to go off to Washington, D.C. that you never even meet for one time or ever shake their hand. So they could never have your ideals at the forefront. When they're in Washington, your ideals can never be there. They don't even know you. They just claim to know you. They claim to get close to you. That's the whole political deal. To make them feel like they're close to you. But yet and then, they're into pedophilia. Yet and then, they're into signing parts of the U.S. over to China. Yet then, they love you so much that they'll give you $600. And a lot has to do with us. And when things get left unchecked, history proves that man will go the other way. He will be unrighteous, is left unchecked. And they have been left unchecked for too long. And their own family, their own kind, see the hate in them. And their own kind is turning on themselves. That has nothing to do with us, people. Fall the fuck back. Do not buy into that media with that. That is not real. They trying to get you excited about something that you're not supposed to be excited about. Believe me, we have our own problems. We have our own problems to deal with. Soon as they get finished fighting, it may be back to that. But as of right now, their house is on fire. And they don't need us running in trying to save or do nothing about it. So everybody in America, all my African, black, brown people, y'all fall back. Y'all fall back. Because just maybe, and I'm not the one to promote violence at all. At all. Violence, it should be a necessary as human beings. We should be able to reason. But I'm also from the streets too. And I also do know this. When somebody feel they can put their hands on you, people tend to act different. And in so many words, how they did it probably wasn't needed. But they still got their point across. Like y'all, even though y'all into the law and even though y'all running the government, do not think you away from the hands of the people. Because some of them is getting away through the law. A lot of them getting away through the law. A lot of them getting away and beating and cheating through the law. It's just the way of those at the top. But some of them committing other acts and other things, and people letting them know, hey, look, the people still run America. And that's what they want to let them, that's the message that they were sending them. Because anytime your government is failing you according to the Constitution, it's the right and the duty of the people to fix that problem. So my people, don't fall for it. Fall back. Don't get in the race bait war. If it was, we glad it ain't us for once. Aren't you glad it ain't us for once? Come on. Real rap. Aren't you glad it wasn't one of our children for once got shot unjustly? Y'all ain't be glad for that. Don't be thinking, oh, if they was black, they would have did this. I'm glad there wasn't black people. I'm glad it was all white people. So they could see how disgusted their own people are with them right now. And that's what's needed because they wasn't hearing us. They wasn't hearing us. That's their fight. Let them fight their fight. Stay out of that. We still got our own fight to fight. So why they chastising their people for their wrongdoing? Stay out of that. Stay out of that, people. And we got that as a people bad. We love to mind other people's business. We got that as a people bad. If you want to keep it real, we do that. We do that. Let that alone, my people. We need to be trying to come up with the next play, the next idea, what we gonna do. Because they only gonna fight for so long before they get it right. They only gonna fight for so long before they get it right. It ain't gonna be too much more of that. Some deals gonna get done. Some deals gonna get done. Some deals gonna get done. Some deals gonna get done before it's over with, and they gonna be back on us. So while they fighting, let's stay away from that. That ain't the route we need to be going to take. That ain't the route we need to be taking, my people. You know? Man, it's like I'm just hearing all these commentators, and it's going from sports commentators, black commentators, and everybody got just so much to say. Would you want to be able to do that? I ain't never grew up saying I won't do that. Running the Capitol Hill and all that. That's for them. That's for white people. That's their place. Why we don't start trying to go back to where our people been from? Let's go back to Egypt and see how our hoes looked at, and how it magnified and how it looked better than that, the way they hoes built today. Let's go see that. Let's see how our people laid glass tombs and all that. What we really built, gold slippers. How we was living at more advanced than they was living today. Let's go learn about that. And stop wishing we were them all the time, man. And let them be them and us be us. That's what's going on now. That's what's going on now. You trying to have a white mind with an African soul, and it ain't gonna match. And it's not gonna match. It's not gonna match. Stay out them people business, man. Stay out them people business. Let them do them. If they want to run into the Capitol with 100 guns, and look, the trip part about it, some of the law enforcement was there, took selfies with them. They believed it also. They believe they should be coming in here. So, and those are the closest people that's to around them every day. Don't even want to protect them. And they're around them every day. And they'll even want to protect them. Think about that. Shit real. and stay out there, man. Stay out there. That one ain't with us. They know we ain't the ones keeping them down, because they know they keeping us down. So they know it ain't us. But the people finally realize and say, hey, y'all been taken away from us too. We near poverty. We don't see a difference. I'm reading comment. All right. Yeah, the people know we ain't keeping them down. Man, the people gonna be fighting. I'm trying to read it. Skate on 3. Hit me up, tell me. Hit me up and tell me. Yeah. Say it. Look, I'm not taking the vaccine. I'm keeping it real. I'm not fucking with that. You did. Cuomo in New York. He talking about he fucking with that to the black and brown. No, go ahead and take it. I told him on the other black, say go ahead. I told him go ahead and take it. He ain't gotta wait on us. I vote on that. Go ahead and take the shit. You don't wait on every don't wait on us. You're a politician. You need to go ahead on and take that shit. But yeah, man, stay out that shit. Don't get caught. Don't get caught in that shit. Don't grab guns and buy guns. You gotta watch out for the white people. Boy, them people after their own right now. The people ain't worried about us. The people ain't tripping out about us at all, man. Shit, for a chance. Huh? Shit. You dig? Everywhere I look on TV, somebody got an opinion. Somebody feel hurt. If it was Black Lives Matter, though. If it was Black Lives Matter, though. And guess what? They showed you they ain't gave a fuck about Black Lives Matter, because when Black Lives Matter marched in front of that Capitol, they had black soldiers was standing in front of that white bitch. That's how they let you know you weren't coming through. They were gonna use your own people against you. But who the fuck won't go in there though? The fuck you won't go in there for? Fuck that Capitol. That's what's wrong with us now. We need to go in some of our black capitals. And when I mean our black capitals, I'm talking about black-owned businesses. We need to go with it. We need to go to fucking Egypt and see our black-owned the shit we built. It's how I want to see they shit. Fuck they shit, man. Real rap. Fuck they shit. You won't die to go and see inside the fucking Capitol. Then motherfucker go look in there and see what you dying and trying to see. It ain't shit. Ain't worth nothing to what we did as a people. Ain't worth a fuck to what we have accomplished as a people. Ain't worth nothing. You worry about going in there just to see you winning there. Fuck, man. They be pissing me off. But they using the mainstream media. They using the mainstream media and everybody to hype this shit up, to try to make us feel some kind of way about something that didn't even happen to us. They want you to feel sad and pissed off behind something that didn't even happen to your fucking people for the first time. And they want you to still feel bad, man. And that's fucked up. Now y'all, man, take too much of your time. Bugatti, girl, true, sir. You ain't fucking with this, you can't handle the truth.